As you can see, this is the Moen Prep GXP50c Pro. Still painting the cabinets back here. Still getting that done. Trust the process. Either way, I got this garbage disposal that I've been meaning to put in for a few weeks now, about 3 weeks. I've been needing to put it in, not meaning to. I've been needing to put it in. I just went to Home Depot just now and I got a Moen. So I'm going to be replacing a Waste King with a Moen. I think that Waste King was 1/3 of a horsepower, I think, and this Moen is a half. So I don't know if it's gonna be any quieter. My wife wanted to elect for the quiet running garbage disposal. I'm like, we don't really use it that much. So for $100 with a 5-year warranty, you can't beat it. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to put it in. I'm gonna see if it works. I'll keep y'all posted. This is me just removing the Waste King. It had the PVC pipe that connected down to the bottom that drains out, and the small rubber pipe at the top that connects to the dishwasher. Took both of those off. Once I was able to remove those two fittings, I was able to just twist the Waste King to the left and remove it from the structure. As you can see, the inside, this is what it looks like when you get your food chopped up and it goes down inside the garbage disposal. You do want to make sure you have a bucket or a bowl underneath it because some of this residue and possibly some water will leak out into that area. So you want to make sure you have something to catch it. But you can see how small those holes are where the food goes after it's chopped up. So that'll kind of let you know how easily it could build up. This is just a top view. I got a different garbage disposal, so I'm actually going to have to take this part out as well and replace it. And I'll show y'all how to do that in a second. It's actually a lot easier than it seems. You can, once you get the garbage disposal off, you can see that this part right here is actually pretty loose, but it will fight you a bit. What you may not realize is that there's a rubber, I guess like a flange or a barrier right there on the inside of those flaps right here where I'm touching right now. And you want to pull that piece and just snatch it out. When you get that out, you'll be able to remove this metal part. And actually, I couldn't do it with the camera, so I had to put it down. But right after I put the camera down, it literally just dropped out because I was able to pull it with my thumb here. And these are all the parts of the old system. I'll just dispose of these. You're going to want to clean this area up real good because it will have some residue where the old system was. This part right here is how I removed the pieces from each other on a new system. It just has 3 simple screws. You want to unscrew those pieces and it will loosen up a bit, but there is a snap ring on the inside that may fight you just a little bit. And I would advise just taking a flathead screwdriver and sticking it right there. It's like a little gap in the middle. You can stick that flathead right in there and you can loosen it up. Once you stick the flathead in there and pop it out, it might just come out, or you can just grab it with your finger as I did here and pull it right out. Once you do that, the system can detach itself and you can pull it apart. And this is what it looks like right here. This is a snap ring. You just pull it off right there and the system will come right apart. After that, I just used a caulk that works for kitchen, bath, and plumbing. You want to run a nice bead along the shelf of that so that when you put it down into the sink, it will seal pretty good. I have this right here. I use this pretty often for painting on some of my projects, and this works well on pretty much everything. You can get this one from Home Depot, Lowe's, anywhere. So it works well on plumbing as well. So you can see it right there on that tube where it says plumbing also. This right here is the area where that snap ring is going to go back on. For the Moen, it has a small washer. It almost looks like cardboard. It's kind of brownish, soft, but it's a washer or like a seal, and that's what you see me placing right here on the top. And then I'm going to place that system that had the snap ring removed from it. I've already twisted this a little bit by hand just to kind of get it to stay in one piece, I guess. But you want to put that up to the washer, and then you want to press it up as far as you can. Then you're going to need to put that snap ring on. I twisted these by hand just a little bit to get it to connect enough to where I could put that snap ring on easily. You'll see that here. Now you just want to take that snap ring, place it on there, and it snaps in pretty easily. You'll see that space that I just showed you. Snap that snap ring right into that space, and it should be able to stay in place, and the upper part will not drop down. That snap ring will hold it in place. From that point, you just want to take your screwdriver and screw those 3 screws until they're tight. That will lock the top of the system into the bottom of the system. Tighten it up and get it in place. You want to just wipe off any excess that you might have on the top side. Now that it's all in place, you just want to take your garbage disposal, bring it up till it fits flush, and then you just take these 3 clamps. It's 3 small clamps on the bracket. You'll take that and slide it on until all 3 fit snug. When you turn it to the right, it'll lock it in place, and it's pretty snug. You can test it out. I just grabbed it and gave it a few tugs, a few shakes, and made sure that it wasn't loose, made sure that the top side wasn't leaking at all, and it was snug, it's firm. Once you feel that it's firm, you're good to go. This part here, you're going to want to take out only if it's connected to your dishwasher. Mine is. I used a hammer and a flat bolt. I stuck it right on that part, and I gave it a good swing. 2 or 3 times max, it'll come right out. Once it's fully installed, you just put your pipe back on. It actually comes with its own pipe. I didn't need to use it because mine's still good. I attached it, and here's the test.